It's the Daze.
Dude, I really been scrolling through your stuff. I scroll through our stuff.
Yup. Sorry. Yup.
We good.
Yeah.
You hit the. He said you hit the button.
We hit the button.
Yeah. Hey. Okay, it's Mr. Charlee P, and I'm in the Daze. Hey, my guy got locks just like Haitian. Super Saiyan, hop in the spaceship, black and white diamonds. No, I'm not a racist. You be on some gray shit, gay shit. Oh wait, am I allowed to say this? But I said it. Oops, I meant said it, and I'm scarier than Freddy. Yeah, hey. Unleaded, premium, Scotty beat me up, finna turn it up, give a fuck, call me Charlie Chuck, icy with the puck, better get bucket, oops, I'm in Giannis, feeling like, yeah, I'm 10-2 Kumpo, it's what thugs tempo, and I try to keep it simple, Charlie bustin' like a pimple, and in the end zone, in the end zone, and I'm really in the end zone, hit that shit like Hattori Hanzo, and I feel like Uma Thurman, yeah.
Uma Thurman.
Yeah.
Man,
wonderful way.
Hattori Hanzo, Uma Thurman, that was her sword.
Yo, I feel you, bro. I feel you. I called it. Shout out to the Kill Bill franchise. That's my shit. Yo. Shout out to Quentin Tarantino.
Shit,
that whole franchise. Yes.
Shout out Jutsu.
Wonderful way to welcome y'all back to season 8 of the Daze, man. How y'all feeling, my brothers?
I'm feeling all right.
Willie gonna be singing the whole episode, or
I'm gonna be like Nelly's country grammar album. It's always like talk singing.
Oh my goodness!
I was walking down the street, moving my feet.
Here we go.
You about to start breathing.
I thought my girl was gonna cheat,
but the new pastor got ad-libs. Hey,
hey, yo, what?
I be in church like facts.
Yo.
For real.
So, with that being said, I want to welcome our first guest of season 8.
Facts.
Yes, sir.
Charlee Parker. How you feeling today, my brother?
I'm feeling good, bro. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry if my palms were sweaty. Last night, mom spaghetti. Like, no.
Oh, my goodness. This man's already got the bars.
He's
flowing.
ready to go.
Yeah. Well, he ready. He ready.
Hey, he about to rap in his responses.
Imagine.
For real, bro.
That would be the first time on the Days we've seen anything like that. But today,
I welcome it.
y'all, we're talking about creative connection in the Days.
Yes, sir. Creative connection in the Days is something that I feel like all creatives and all artistic-minded people have to try and struggle with, especially in the recent times with the pandemic and the lockdown, when you're stuck and sort of forced to be put into solitude and sort of try to force yourself to be creative without any type of outside influence, and you have to try and find your influence from the internet. You know what I mean? A lot of folks try to find different avenues, whether it be internet, whether it be your personal friends through FaceTime calls and stuff like that to find inspo, or you find new avenues on the internet or other ways. You know what I mean? But it really is a process. So today, that's what we're going to be talking about. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get the quote of the day rolled out for y'all, coming from one Craig D. Lounsborough, and it goes as follows. The passion of one man will always outrun the intellect of 1,000 others. I'm going to say that again. The passion of one man will always outrun the intellect of 1,000 others.
You got to work hard.
Look, all right? And if anything, and it comes down to the workload, it's also the desire to work hard. You got to be able to get up every day and be like, man, you know, ain't nobody telling me to do this.
I felt that.
You know what I mean? But
True.
I want to. So, you know what I mean? Though I have these other obligations going on, though the days is always in effect, you know what I mean? Though it's raining hard outside, you know what I mean? Though I got these bills to pay, though I got to go ahead and then take care of this business, I got to go to work, but I also got to get my business done for myself and keep myself in mind, keep my goals in the forefront, you know what I mean? And
That's
even
real.
though, you know what I mean? And a lot of people get lost in stuff. They get ideas and they get a bunch of people together like, man, we got this great idea. You know what I mean? We can make this happen. But if the passion isn't there, you're going to see yourself start faltering. You start wondering, why isn't it happening? And it's because it's the passion. You know what I mean? If you don't have the passion for it, no matter how bad, you know what I mean, you think it should work, if you don't really want it in your soul, you know what I mean? And sometimes it's hard to sort of gravitate to those things, you know what I mean? It's just difficult, you know what I'm saying?
Can I give a little perspective on that for real quick?
Yes.
One thing I've noticed is passion changes too as you grow. A lot of things, and I can't speak for anybody else.
Yeah.
But a lot of things that I may have been passionate about even 5 years ago have changed. Maybe not completely. And I've learned things from what I've had to do because of the things I was passionate about. But I think when you change passions, I think you should do some self-discovery and figure out was that passion a part of a greater passion.
See, this is something that that Charlee Parker, Willie, and I all talked about before the show actually started rolling. Was talking about the importance of meditation and prayer, even in that aspect, when it comes to being able to sort of check yourself and re-coordinate, recalibrate yourself. Really though, you know what I mean? Because if you don't
resist,
you will. I mean, but honestly though, that actually exactly where I was going. So it's like, honestly though, because as you get older, things change, your environment changes, the cards you have in your hand to play changes,
and the card changes. Hey man, hello.
Okay, all right.
Sometimes you gotta swap out decks.
Literally, sometimes the game changes.
You said swap what?
Decks.
The whole deck.
Sometimes I wish I could swap the deck for a bigger deck, a double deck.
Man,
But,
you know what, bro?
Hey, I'll bring it
Just
swap.
swap
But sometimes
it.
more cards is easier because you got more options to play with. But also sometimes that leaves you with more chances to fail. Sometimes you got to put all your eggs into less baskets, but still diversify it in some way, but not diversify it too much. There's a limit to these.
You raise a
Focus.
really good
Focus.
point. You raise a really good point, and I'm gonna say two things just from my perspective of what I know. So when it comes to when I was saying earlier about understanding what like your greater passions are, like I think was necessary is to understand what is the greater passion. So if we look at somebody like Elon Musk, where he made X.com and then he kind of shuffled it over into PayPal. Then he like had Tesla, and now he has SpaceX and all that type of
That
stuff.
was my mom.
The greater passion is to move humanity forward. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like, well, what does dude want to do? And it's just like, well, if you look under the umbrella of forward movement of humanity, trying to have more sustainable energy with electric cars, having solar panels, getting people to Mars and the moon, and understanding that's moving humanity forward. And when
Forwarder.
it goes to
You said forwarder.
more forward, and when you said don't diversify yourself too much, what I've noticed is when you look at the portfolios of the likes of like Warren Buffett and they talk about diversification, actually diversification is a protection against ignorance. And when you actually in the portfolio of things that you're doing, when you focus on maybe like 3 or 4 things, but then like the rest of things are just really things you do on the side. You have more of a focus of what your portfolio of life is, and that kind of goes hand in hand with that Jeff Goins book that I was reading. But that's a whole nother tangent. I think that focus and seeing what the overall umbrella of passion is with the smaller passions is really important.
I feel like you raise a good point because in this case you talked about a specific person you talked about, their base passion is to move humanity forward, but they found several avenues to go that way, but they also found ways that were lucrative and viable to them in order to move forward. You know what I mean? They weren't necessarily volatile in the way they went about it. And though we mentioned this before, we talked about this, of course, in a other conversation we had off camera, but about the years of failure that he ran through trying to get that stuff off the ground. But in that meantime, he had other things that were more lucrative in the background, sort of moving to keep himself in that position to move forward. You know what I mean? So, and that could be because of the fact that he stayed connected. So, just to bring it back to the base, when it comes to trying to stay, to get that passion and be able to reflect and everything like that and be able to stay in a position to move forward, you have to be able to reflect on yourself as well as your environment, you know what I mean? And be able to stay connected to your environment. A lot of people like to go into the tunnel vision and be in their little bubble. And sometimes that works for folks, but you have to be able to have that balance where you can go into that, but also peek outside the bubble and make sure you remember what's going on outside so that when it's time to move forward, you're not moving into a problem. You know what I mean? So
Come on now.
So in this case, with the recent events, you know what I mean, you've been a part of the lockdown just like all of us. How have you had a priority in staying connected, and if so, how have you gone about going to stay that way?
Stay connected to what?
To other artists and stay connected to your creative passion, whether it be music. You know, I understand you're a drummer.
Right.
You know, you're a producer, you're a rapper.
Yeah.
On their own respective roles. So how were you able to stay? Because in this point, I don't really see that you slowed down in any aspect.
No, man. All right. So, technically, I haven't worked a 9 to 5 since last October.
Respect.
And like
Before lockdown.
before
Right,
lockdown,
okay,
I
yeah.
decided I was working in Canton City Schools public system for like 5, almost 6 years, something like that. And I didn't really like my bosses for real. If they hear this, I don't give a shit. I don't work for y'all no more. Fuck you guys. Psych, no, just playing. I love you. Call me. But I felt God pulling on me. And really speaking of God, that's low key one of the reasons I left. Dead serious, because I had wrote this kid was struggling. This kid was struggling. He was sad because he couldn't afford no school clothes. And I'm like, man, listen. I said, we gonna pray about this. And I said, I don't know, man. I'm like, I ain't trying to tell you what to believe, but when I pray, I feel good. I feel like my shit comes together. Ain't cuz I think, but horrible bosses or horrible teachers, whatever. Whatever that teacher movie is with Cameron Diaz. But she's like terrible. I wasn't her though. But so I wrote goals on the board, and it was like God over all lives, God over all lives, something. I don't know. I don't remember. But we the principal had came in and seen God on the board. Yeah. And was like, nah, bro. But at the same time, I was looking at it and I'm like, well, the art teacher is making vases based off of Greek gods and goddesses, and I can tell you that because it's posted in hallway.
Yeah.
So I just felt like I wanted to leave. I'm sorry that was long-winded, but that's why I left.
Yeah.
I was working part-time at a daycare. It was too much. I wasn't able to see my kids. We had one car at the time. By the time my wife gets off work, I pick my kids up. It's like I'm getting home. It's like 6 o'clock. I'm exhausted. Yeah. And I'm like, it sucks. So my wife was making good money. She's a breadwinner. I ain't a problem with whatever. Because I learned that because we got this thing, the stigma put on us as men that we have to like. You got to be a provider, which you do. God has given you. You're supposed to provide, but there is not provision. God provides for me all the time, and it's not always monetary at all.
Yeah, it's never monetary. God ain't got no money.
I mean, I ain't gonna say it's never monetary because I didn't got hooked up. No money. I didn't got hooked up.
I think,
but I feel what you're saying.
I think he creates the opportunity.
Yeah. I feel you. But I just was like, I said, I had won a contest. I came second place in No Sucker MCs held by renowned producer Kato on the track.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I got to meet him. I got to, that was really cool.
That's dope.
And some things were just kind of happening. Yeah. And I was just kind of like, like it's the weirdest thing. Like I know Jaron Benton and Kato are like real cool or whatever. And like Jaron Benton was coming to Akron. Like this is two separate things I'm telling you about. Okay. Because I got to tell you why I'm not working. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or well, I technically am now, but that's another story. Okay. But anyways, so Jaron and Kato are really cool. Jaron was having a concert in Akron. Like, this is like months before I met Kato. Okay? So, Jaron's having a concert in Akron at the Vortex. I know what the Vortex is, right? R.I.P. Sight. Sight, no. But so they come, and I'm like, I end up putting a freestyle verse on some Black Power type shit on my Instagram. Just, using different hashtags and stuff. I seen Jaron Benton liked it. So I knew he was coming like the following, like, that was like a few days prior. He was like coming like within the next couple days.
You was trying to like take advantage
I'm
of
like,
that.
I gotta get there.
That man already seen me. You know what I mean? I'm basically in there.
Yeah. So I was like, I just kept thinking to myself the whole night. I get there. I was supposed to rap on that show, but the promoter wanted too much. Sorry. But anyways, that's another story. We'll talk about that later. But you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, fuck that. I just need to meet him. I don't need to rap on the show. But the crazy thing, bro, the way God worked, like, bro, there came to a point in the show where he's like, I need somebody to get on stage right now. I fucking Donkey Kong slapped the stage and propelled myself with my forearms up onto the stage. You already seen Key and Peele? He's like, I looked her dead in her eye sockets, in the windows of her soul. And I was like, but that's how I was in my mind.
That's how you got. That's like, okay. But that's how you got up there and you was able to get that opportunity to connect. And then at that point, that connection is still driving forward.
Yeah.
In a sense. Yeah.
I mean, it's just been, bro, long. Let me fast forward. I just had to do that little icebreaker. I know that was kind of lengthy.
No, that's cool.
But so basically, bro, my wife, and then I had won another contest with this producer. I still got a trip to Miami.
That's lit.
You see what I'm saying? I just didn't take it. I had went to school for a little bit. I'm like, I'm gonna try college one more time. This is like my third time. Yeah, I was going to Kent Stark for music production, and it was cool. I was liking the people I was meeting, but I think I'm a social butterfly. I like people. You know what I'm saying? So, and the school was cool, but then I broke the rules. Say no, I had to switch my attitude for real. I had to switch it up because COVID came.
Yeah.
Like literally, I was coming up on fucking midterms. Yeah. And what really was the straw that broke the camel's back, I loved my music teacher, but she just turned up like out of nowhere. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I was playing basketball, I hurt myself, I missed a day. This is a prior injury. I missed a day or two. I didn't want to limp around campus and shit. Yeah. But maybe that's what you was talking about, having to want it, my passion. Maybe I just wasn't passionate enough about school. Because somebody who really wanted it, they was going to be there. And that's fine. I didn't really want it like that. Yeah. You know, my wife had quit her job, which I knew she needed to quit anyway. And right before COVID, she's pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Right before COVID hit, she got a new job, paying more than her old one. And I needed to be home. Yeah. I needed to take care. I got 2 daughters. You know, one about to be 4. They both 3 right now. And then I just had a newborn. You know what I'm saying? So working in the educational system, it worked out for many reasons. Yeah. I was like, I can stay at home with my family. I like cooking for them. I cook a little bit. It's
Chef
good.
Charlie.
A little bit. But and it afforded me the opportunity. So as it pertains to the connection, it afforded me the opportunity to connect with my family. Yeah. To center myself, and now I'm learning how to engineer. Yeah. So now I'm learning. You know, as a gamer, I don't really like shooters, but I did play kind of like Halo. I played Gears of War. Yeah. You always have your primary. Yep. And then you have your secondary. You might have your heavy artillery. You see, that's like a bazooka or some shit. And you might have like a grenade and a melee. So my primary is like, really, it's kind of a fusion of my rapping and producing. That rhymed on accident. But it's kind of a fusion because I like them both. Like, it's just so fun. Like, I could get lost. Yeah. But then now I'm learning. So the new job that I finally got, right, at Life Touch, so shooting photos and shit, right? Yeah. Like, and I haven't even been there because I had a baby.
Oh yeah, fact.
So I ain't even been there. I was there for like a week, but I'm still hired though. Yeah. I still work for them. I just don't. I've been with my wife.
Yeah, facts.
Might quit. I don't know. Can I say that online? I did, but but you know, I'm being real because I was talking to my wife, bro. I've been up since 3 a.m. No cap.
Yeah, bro.
I was talking to my wife this morning. We was both up, and I was like, you know what? I feel myself about to step in there. Like, there's always a point in every character, any superhero thing you've ever watched, where the main character steps into who he really is.
It's a breakout.
Even though Superman was born with his powers. He was born with his powers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He still had to learn how to be Superman. Exactly. And he still had an alter ego because you got to have balance. Otherwise, I don't know. That's chaos.
You lose your balance, and we all know what it's like when we lose our balance, man. And when we lose connection to what our environment is, you know what I mean. We all know what it's like. That's why we try so hard to try and keep it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah.
And I think another thing that's interesting, and I kind of got it off of this point, is like, it's funny how the things that we have to do to quote unquote live in this society disconnects us from a lot of the things that we are supposed to be connected to. I was having a conversation with someone, and they said, like, man, because I was asking them advice, because, you know, I was asking, like, marriage advice, and I was asking, like, life advice and stuff and whatnot, and they said, man, Will, you need to learn how to be a master of your time, because when you're the master of your time, you control what you are connecting with, essentially. Yeah. So it's just like a lot of times people miss a lot of family time because they're not necessarily a slave to something else, but there's other obligations that they aren't in control of as far as like how they operate in this society. So I feel like one of my biggest goals in life as far as like connection is first figuring out how to master my time. And I feel like that is very good going forward, especially when it comes to that quote where it's like, the person with a passion can, do much greater than 1,000 intellects. Where it's just like maybe that person with that passion is not only doing what they're passionate about, but now they are also in control of their time.
That's what I'm saying, man. When you really let your desire, that's the thing though, man. You just really have to be clear on what your desire is and really be on point with that and understand. That's what meditation is powerful for. That's what, like you said, that the praying is powerful for.
Right.
Being able to recenter yourself back to what your true priority is, what your true passion is. Be able to keep that in the forefront of your mind as you go through life and make decisions. Every day you have decisions that change your life. You know what I mean? And change your directory some way. But when it comes to keeping yourself focused, and if those decisions are made with your passion in mind, you know what I mean? You don't really have to worry about where your direction is changing because it's changing in the right direction towards your passion. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Bro, I'm not laughing at you. I was just thinking because
you're not.
I kind of relaxed because the vibe is vibey. You feel me?
Yeah.
The vibe is vibey, and I was just thinking damn, what if they would have nudged me and I would have been asleep? You're like Charlie, I'd have yo, and just start rapping.
You're like, huh? Look at the person. Everybody doing it. I'm gonna do this. Yeah.
What's up? Yeah.
We not there yet. We not at that
this
point.
nigga is a rapper for real. I'm like a Pokemon. All I understand is rap.
Okay, man.
Pokemon
We have
shit,
not
bro.
reached that point yet.
Not yet.
That is our discussion for today.
Yes,
Like we
sir.
always kind of hint, the days is really hazy, but in order to move forward, in order to navigate, you got to be connected with your environment, with your surroundings, all that. And as Charlie said, sometimes it takes some time to realize that. So
Yeah, for sure, man.
stay tuned, y'all. It is that time of the show. It is
Hi.
the spotlight section
The
of our
huge
show. And our
Spotlight.
guest for this week, Charlee Parker, in the building.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Man's
What's the
getting
word,
busy.
Charlie? Introduce yourself out there for everyone
Yeah,
that
man.
doesn't really know what you got going on right now,
All
what you
right.
doing,
Let 'em know where
all
you
the moves you
from.
making, that type of stuff.
Your name,
All
any
right.
tracks, anything to look out for.
All right. I'm Charlee Parker. You know what I'm saying?
That's 2 E's, right?
Charlee. Thank you.
Yeah.
E. I do correct niggas over that.
Facts.
Yeah. It's like, no. It do be bothering me though. I'm not gonna cap. I'm not gonna correct you or nothing,
It's
brother.
simple.
But yeah, I'm from Canton, Ohio.
Yeah.
Can't stand up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
330. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Akron. Shout out Daze.
Yeah.
Dazed and Confused. Shout out Willie B. Shout out Locke. Shout out AT. Shout out my mom.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Shout out my
sir.
wife Kai. Shout out Leah Logan in London. That's all I
Shout out
got.
everyone.
Everybody,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Because niggas really get mad, but I don't know, man. I'm a rapper, producer. I'm a musician. I play drums. Apparently, according to my organist, per today's service after church, I guess I'm gonna be learning to play organ. So stay tuned on that. We'll update you with progress.
Is your organist trying to leave?
That's what it sounded like.
It's like,
But
yeah,
he said
I'm gonna teach you how to do this.
But it
thing.
said, but if I put my mind to it, I'll probably be nice in
Yes.
2 months.
Facts.
I think so. That maybe a month, at least decent, if I'm really doing it. But I know as a producer, because I want to be a master producer. Like I want to be like a John Bellion, Kanye West, Timbaland, fucking hybrid.
Scott Storch.
Scott Storch, yeah. Mike Will made it. Metro Boomin. Like I like all that.
Yeah.
Ninth Wonder.
So you like the mixture of like
Everything, that's hot.
The sample wave along with like the introduction like trap drums and all that stuff being introduction to it.
It's
Okay.
all music, man.
Yeah.
All the old heads is mad when the new niggas came. I was low key kind of like, I don't know, but what it really
Good
is,
transition.
the old niggas weren't liking the message. I think it ain't. Hip hop came from a place of a word, a everything that's coming out my mouth has to make sense in order for it to translate to your brain and for you to understand what I'm saying. So these niggas came from fucking like the government dropping off crack in neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. The government dropping off crack in neighborhoods to like shit like motherfuckers just like it went from that to people selling peddling the drugs to people buying the drugs and using the drugs to now I got Molly, I got White, I got Molly, I got White, Hannah Montana. I was like, how did Amigos make Hannah Montana such a hit? It was just like, it was so catchy in their energy. We had never heard nothing like it, kind of.
Yeah, that's a really good point. That's actually a really good point. That seeing that the things that motivated people to get in the booth and push the message really forward and try and tell people, like, even in gangster rap, the motivation behind that was to tell their story. You know what I mean? It was to be like, I want people to know what's going on in LA. Because people don't know. People think it's this crazy, amazing place, but they don't know it's actually mad savage. Same thing with people that was out in New York. People like, okay, people think New York is this beautiful place of opportunity, but you don't know what's actually going on in the boroughs. You know what I mean? So I'm about to go out there and let them know what's going on in my borough on East 55th. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's how it is. They want to be like, well, this is what's going on where I'm from. You know what I mean? I don't know about where you from. Right. This is where I'm from. And sort of that, and seeing that was the motivation then, was to be like, I'm going to tell people this is what's wrong here. And try and not even necessarily tell them like, oh, they don't know what to do about it. They're just like, I'm just gonna make sure you know about it. You know what I mean? But to now, they kind of know how to fix it, and it's kind of come to a point where we tried to fix it, and then seeing people celebrate the fact that this stuff is out there. You know what I mean?
I also think. Wait. Finish what you said.
No, that was it. But I was about to rotate back to Charlie. But you good?
I want to throw this out there, and I don't know if this is a thought or not. I kind of just thought about this while we were sitting there. Do you think sometimes people celebrate what they make money off of? Like
like Halloween.
So like I rap about this because this is how I make my bread, and then I even thought about it like from when Jay-Z stopped talking about Crystal and moved over to Ace of Spades. Like,
well, in this case, we're not talking about the coke. That type of rap. We're talking about people that were doing like the Molly, like people that I talking about celebrating doing the drugs and being on the drugs necessarily. That's the thing that I feel like we branching into now. People like Lil Xan, Lil Pump, those folks that sort of got scrutinized when they first came out, and sort of came in with this, like you said, the sound itself was music, but when it came to people respecting the music, they boiled it down to the basis of hip hop, which was word. Right. You know what I mean, and what you're saying and what you're representing, and you're representing.
And that shows that as stuff evolved, as the streets evolved, as times changed, the connection with the music, the connection changed and shifted. And that's why we see these new artists, we see these spotlight on new sounds and new people talking about new subject matters. All that shifted.
And that's the one thing about what you're saying, people celebrating how they made money. They were, in that sense, well, I don't necessarily see them. In some cases, you can definitely say they were celebrating the lifestyle, but in a lot of cases, people talk about people like Jay-Z. He's very open about how things went down and what he's into now. You know what I mean? He's very open about how his business ventures have changed over time. So in this case, I feel like Jay-Z isn't necessarily a good example for that. I feel like someone like Migos. Migos is something similar to that. They weren't necessarily doing the coke, but they were dishing it out and doing.
They might have been.
I'm sure they were, but they weren't necessarily.
How else would you even come up with the style now? Yeah. What I call is wavy music. Is like a fusion of
drug flow.
Yeah, it's like a fusion of Wayne. Cause everybody with Little in their name, they copy Wayne. Sorry,
that's
you
fair.
did.
That's fair. It's inspiration.
Little like Uzi, Uzi literally like, and even Fat Joe said this, like Uzi like literally like sounds like Wayne.
A lot of folks credit Wayne too as being, cause he was
the guy. He was Drake.
He was the one with the 2 cups.
He was the one.
Wayne was Drake. Who Drake is now?
Yes. Wayne was the first.
Yes.
Drake first rap superstar.
Like
In that sense,
but Drake is like
in the new age of technology.
But Drake is like, I think he's more marketable. For one, he's light skinned. I hate saying that.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's
man.
not no racist
Colorism
shit.
Is real.
But,
it's just
but
real.
people choose to promote. Like I feel like Steph Curry was easy to promote.
Yeah, because he's light skinned dude. That's why a lot of people.
And don't get me twisted. With Steph.
Yeah, but that's why you see in NBA, a lot of players had issues with him because of the fact that he represented a different type of lifestyle, and they were like, I play ball better than him, but he's just like he's this little kid, he's light skinned, so they get him all this radio time, whatever. But that's fair though. That's just the way. That's media. That's
all glory to the Most High.
That's what marketing works. Do you that?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm not tripping.
But Charlie, back to you. As we said, inspirations kind of changed. Times change. All that changed. What are some of the inspirations you kind of currently look towards as far as like what you use to create? we also had the inspiration behind the name, that type of stuff.
Yeah, so I'll start with my name. So my real name is Lee. My middle name is Charles. My name is Lee Charles Hubbard. I was born on August 31st, 1992 in Canton, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? So I am 28. I just turned 28 last Monday. Really chill birthday because I was broke. And not really. I mean, I wasn't like broke, but I mean, it's a fucking pandemic anyway. Like, if there was another, like, we'll go for 29. I'll probably be rich next year. But anyways,
Speak it.
But so Lee Charles, Charlie. When I was a kid, I wanted to. This is like my sixth name. Like my rap name was like Poet. Like I hate saying this. It was like I Flow.
Hey, man, everybody
they
grows,
sucked.
man.
They but I was going through like my superhero like origin, and like when I remember my mom asking me when I was younger, like, son, what you want to be, and it was the typical stuff: firefighter, a police officer, you know. But they were synonymous because they saved people, they helped people. So. But I think before the world taught me, before our brains start to become conformed to the world, because you find out that everybody don't see the world how you see it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wanted to be a Power Ranger, or I wanted to be like Spider-Man because they're super cool, had dope suits. Both of them have red in their color. My favorite Power Ranger was a red one. He was shout out Jason. You know what I'm saying? The White Ranger was dope too. My guy Tommy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's who I wanted to be before restrictions, before all of that, you know. And so I changed. When I get to my name, I wanted to be a superhero. I wanted to save people. So Charlie, and then I got Parker from Spider-Man, because with great power comes great responsibility.
Disrespect, man.
Yeah.
That's a totally different spot from where I thought he got his name from. Yep.
Oh, you thought? Yeah, you were.
Yeah. So
you were
I
talking about
thought
the jazz legend.
I thought he took his name from the jazz legend and flipped it.
I didn't know who he was.
And
was like, who?
and you just said your birthday was a few days ago. Your birthday is only a couple of days off from Charlee Parker's.
Crazy.
I didn't know that.
Your birthday is 2 days away from Charlee Parker's.
When's his birthday?
The
You said
29th.
the 29th? That's my daughter Logan's
August.
birthday. Shout out Lolo. She
Wow.
just had her birthday. Yeah.
Wow, happy belated, Lolo.
So we named her Logan after we watched Logan. And then he died, and then my wife was pregnant at the time, so she was crying. When she was pregnant, she was crying at every movie. We watched the new Power Rangers movie, and Billy dies. You know, Billy is played by the black dude.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. He's kind of cool. And he ends up dying, but the movie still has like 30 minutes left. I'm like, he's not dead. I'm like, there's no movie without him. They gonna just replace him with a white dude real quick. That would be shitty. I would be mad.
Yeah, facts. Like, dog, what?
But yeah. So,
No, I feel you.
you know, I got inspiration from, you know, I want to be a superhero. And then to go back to AT's question, because y'all got to help me keep it in.
No,
I'm enjoying the waves, though. You know what I mean? But, you know.
But, you know, I'm just saying, you know, keep me in the barrier. But, yeah, man, as far as inspiration goes, like, I guess I could name some of my actual inspiration. Like, I like Wayne. I like Drake. I lived in Memphis at the time. I know Drake's dad is from Memphis or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I used to live in Memphis. I went to Wooddale High School for like my
Memphis
junior year.
itself is a land
Musically
of
rich.
inspo. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
when
for
it comes
sure.
to music, you know, it's just crazy. Where
I
else?
love it.
Yeah, so I lived in Memphis, Tennessee. I went to Wooddale. I graduated in Mississippi.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I lived on the South, lived on the West Coast. The only place I ain't been is like New York and like Florida. But I told you I got the ticket to Florida, so now I just need to go to New York. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Shout out AT. But were
Pull
you from
up and let's
Rochester, AT?
create.
You from upstate?
Okay, upstate.
I'm from Rochester, bro. Pull
Okay.
up and let's create.
Oh shit! Okay.
Hey, he don't play, man. He
I'm with
definitely about
that.
it.
But yeah, man,
Pull up.
Drake was the guy, man. Like when his flow came in, I haven't seen an artist do this yet, where they should just took the industry by storm. So going back to what we were talking about, like how it got created, like the flow, the wave that we have now is a mixture of like, it's like a mixture of Wayne, Drake, Weeknd, and Future. Wayne, Drake,
and
Weeknd,
Weeknd almost falls into Drake almost because they so close under that umbrella. You know what I mean? At one point they were making almost the same music.
Yeah.
They sort of broke off into more like The Weeknd. I feel like if anything specialized his sound, but into another.
But he got that kind of like whiny, kind of Michael Jackson-y voice.
I'm about to say, I was listening to After
Very
Hours
Michael
the other day, and
Jackson-inspired.
it almost like he broke that mess down to like the 70s. He broke it like almost like the horns and stuff reminded me of sitcom music from the 70s, like black sitcom music, like Family Matters with the horns in the background. I'm like, this is on the track, like, and it sound good.
Eminem,
you know?
50 Cent. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of like.
Yeah, these people that sort of fathered the flow that these people are taking.
I mean,
in
these
now.
are the people that.
These are icons.
Yeah,
these are icons. You
that's
know
what
what I
I
mean?
was listening to.
And that's the thing. You're listening to them for a reason.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because
for sure.
and other people were too, probably for similar reasons. So I'm not. You know what I mean? That's fair. So are you saying that people like Eminem, Drake, Lil Wayne, these people
T.I.,
have?
Ludacris.
Are you saying these folks have inspired your sound?
They inspired my sound, but they've inspired. I hear Missy Elliott and Lizzo. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And then her being a bigger woman too, like that's
It's sort
a
of a
whole
lot
thing.
that comes back. Yeah,
you know. So it's like, but I would say I'm talking about if I had to name like who are
with you.
directly responsible for myself.
Yes, for you.
XXX Tentacion, R.I.P. my guy. I think, that was my guy. I hate it. I feel like something negative grabbed him, and he like his whole career was like a long suicide note. But his talent was so incredible. His talent was so incredible. Like, you know, if J. Cole and Kendrick, boom,
and Wayne
are praising you,
Yeah.
Wayne worked with him on a few things.
Yes, he did.
You know, if they're praising you, you know you're nice. So, you know, no shade to Juice WRLD because R.I.P. Juice WRLD was cold, but I feel like Juice WRLD was kind of one-dimensional. I'm going to say that.
Okay.
He was on the rocker vibes.
Okay.
X was all across the spectrum.
Yeah.
All across the spectrum he was like Drake.
Mm-hmm.
He was versatile.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. You hear Drake on everything. So definitely him, man. But I like old Drake. Like, man, I'm so uptown. And I think the first time I heard Nipsey Hussle was like,
on
you
that
ain't
Fear.
nothing but a killer.
Yeah, like that's what it was. Yeah, with Drake. Yeah, that was
bro.
the first time I heard
Classic,
Nipsey too. I was in high school,
classic.
man.
That's when I heard Nip, bro.
I'm like, who is this?
So Nipsey, I mean Eminem, Kanye, Cutie the Bomb, met her at a beauty salon with a baby Louis Vuitton. You know what I'm saying? Kanye, really anything dope because I like Paramore.
Yeah.
That's what you get
that's
when
fair.
you let your heart win.
So you gained your inspiration. You didn't put yourself in a box to
Not at
only
all.
because I mean it's easy to do that coming up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Being young, being able to, it's hard to branch out on your own and really go out and find inspo from other places.
Yeah.
So that's crazy to hear that. So in this case, I mean, going forward, what do you have out right now necessarily, and what can we expect from you going forward in the near future?
I got the song that won me second place in that contest. It's called Brainless.
Is it everywhere?
It's strictly on YouTube.
Okay.
I'm kind of trying something. I'm kind of trying to force people to YouTube. Like it may sound backwards, but I got my reasons. But
Okay. Do you mind sharing your reasons or?
yeah, because so I get overwhelmed. Like it's just me. So I'm looking for a team. Hint, hint. It's just me right now. So I don't have time to like be a creative and then master marketing and then master and then do this and then do that and then be a father and then be a husband and then go to church.
Yeah.
I don't got time for all of that.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is take the Russ route and I'm gonna just put out fucking music. That's why motherfuckers can only get paid so much in streams because with the advent and the upgrade of technology, you know what I'm saying? 20, 30, 40 years ago, you had to go like, it were gatekeepers to studios.
Yeah.
Now, the studio, I mean, you see.
We are the studio.
We wouldn't have done this 30 years ago.
No.
Type shit.
No. Without immense resources. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or
for
connections.
sure.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure,
yeah.
bro. We wouldn't have done that. So now everybody's an artist, whether good or bad. So you gotta, Gary Vee talks about it too. You gotta, I think he said on Instagram they need like 20 pieces of content. 70 pieces of content a day.
Yes.
So I think that's counting stories though.
Yes, it
That's
is.
why Instagram is moving to
Makes
Reels.
a
They're
lot of sense.
copying TikTok.
Yep.
Because there are a lot of consumers on there. So that means we got less time to spend on, you know.
Yep.
That's another story.
It's
though.
about marketing. It's about philosophies and marketing. You see a lot of those being put into play and practice in small markets like TikTok when they get put into experimental markets. People are trying things, and then you see the bigger markets say, "Okay, that shit works." Let me
But
go ahead and grab that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. Keep going.
Going forward, You know, so those are on there. So that's Brainless, and then the other one is Real Deal. That's produced by me.
So you don't have any. You don't have anything on anything.
Yeah, I got stuff on all platforms.
But these are the tracks that you mainly are pushing.
Yeah, because these are videos.
Facts. Okay.
So
cool.
I know we need visuals, and I need to upgrade my subscribers on the tube. I'm working on just getting organized, bro. That's what I really want to do going forward. Like, I'm going to make music regardless. That's not nothing.
That's not the question.
Let's, be tuned for more music. Be tuned for more visuals. I mean, I just had my daughter. I was telling y'all this earlier. Like, I'm ready to fucking explode.
It's motivation, bro.
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that. It's a thing, bro. When things get in the way and things get tough, some folks, they fold and they curl up in the ball and they start getting defensive. And I allude a lot of stuff to fights. You know what I mean? Let's say you're in a fight. You know what I mean? Somebody's running up on you and they barraging you with punches. And you back up and you sit still, you back up against the wall, you curl up and you sit like this, and you just wait. This person is gonna keep hitting you. Eventually, you will fall if you don't move your feet. If you don't start moving your head. If you don't start throwing punches,
unless you
back,
can endure.
You know what I mean?
Until they get tired.
Wait for the moment, but you can't wait forever.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Sure.
It's gonna be a moment. You know what I mean? You can't just sit there and curl up forever. You gotta make a move. And it's inspiring, and it helps. It brings hope to my heart to see people that are faced with opposition and faced with turbulence, and they look at it as a challenge and they just encounter it like, man, I got it. Let me just move through this because this is something else.
Bro.
Facts, bro. This shit is continuous. You know what I mean? Every day is one of these
out
days.
the womb type shit.
Yeah, I hear that, bro. Respect. Hey, man, that's Charlee Parker.
Hey.
Again, that's Charlee, Charlee.
Not I.
EE.
Go check out all his stuff out right now.
I mean, on Instagram.
Stream him right now. Go follow his socials. What are the socials?
Charlee_Parker. That's on Instagram and Twitter. I really don't like Twitter. You can just you can be my Facebook friend. I'm probably at about my limit, but I need to see. I'm worried. Like I said, there's some things that need to be done that I need help with.
I feel that.
You know, if you want to help me with the cause, I'm a God-fearing man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no money yet, but we can get it together.
I hear that.
Type shit. That's an app invite. Why somebody invites me like, yeah, bro, I heard you on the show. Yeah, bro, let's work. Bad. Yeah. Type shit. But yeah, follow me on IG, man. I do like IG. I try to be on there a lot. It's easy to me. I don't, like I said, it's just me right now. So I believe that's why Russ just focused on the music. Yeah. And that's kind of where I'm at. But I do like the media side of it. Like I said, I mean, this shit was
game to play, man.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure. But y'all got it. I'm done.
No, I hear you.
Well, I'm talking about for now.
I hear you. Hey, for real. With that being said,
it. But it is that time.
It's my favorite time of
should
the
we
show.
hit it?
My favorite segment of our show. We keeping it live. We may not have the commercial beats because we trying to avoid them copyright claims, But we still coming with the heat. This don't stop the bars, all right? So we still come in with the waves, man. Remember, we got Charlee Parker on today. He about to go off. We started off the show in a discussion with some bars. If you ain't peep, go peep that. Yeah. Right now, we got something fresh from Charlee.
Freestyle Fridays.
Charlee.
Can I? But it's not Friday.
It's in effect, y'all.
But it's not Friday. Can you turn it up, y'all? Can you turn me up? Can you turn me up, y'all? Can you turn me up? Can you turn me up, y'all? Turn me up, y'all. Can you turn me up? Ay, going in, feeling like top 10. Back in the day, eating ramen, never met Pop, might as well gon' get popped in, hear my CD, go ahead, pop in, she like Cindy Lopman, what's up, man? Cindy Lopman, pulled up in the apartment, they don't want me in allotment, and you do not get attachment, and I really fucked up, and you know that I'm a savage, and you know I got a bad bitch, and you know I'm never average, average, I can't be, shout out Leah Logan, shout out London C, wait, her middle name don't start with C, what is her middle name? It was Area K, named after my wifey's grandma, I be going ham like a hammer, sleeping on the kid head like a hammock. Feeling like Bruce Banner. Feeling like Banner David. Feeling like Super Saiyan. Shout to the Lion of Judah. Yeah. Shout out to David. Fuck is you saying? Yeah. I might just go ahead and kill it. I really feel like a gorilla. I'm really really like Simba. Trying to just keep it so simple. I'm a Christian party like Simba. Yeah. Sit like symptom. Yeah. Hey, go for it all on 4th and inches. Feel like Odell. Feel like Beckham. Better I'm a giant. Finna take the Browns to the Super Bowl. Yeah, day and night. Yeah, the lonely stoner tries to free his mind at night. Hey, the lonely stoner tries to slow mo. Yeah, I'm a star just like Tony Romo. Hey, I just need my pesos like Ocho. Yeah, hey, I'm so grateful. Oh Lord, yeah. Cause it's Sunday, I'm grateful. I just see my wifey on the runway. Almost got a ticket to Cali, you got a one way. I was finna leave right before my firstborn was born, but God was like, what are you doing, nigga? Your heart is torn. Feeling like Babelzor, Usamin, Bulbasaur. Up in the vine whip, roar like a dinosaur. Roar, R-A-W fucking R, and I soar. Yeah, finna kill the beat like Gore. Feel like Al Gore. Al Gore should have been the president. But the electoral college keep fucking with shit. That's why I don't fucking vote. Hey, you don't see this often like LeBron when he choke. And you know that I'm bad to the bone. I'm the GOAT. Check my goatee. Nigga feel like go lean. They be like, go DJ, put it on replay. Go ahead, put it on replay. Hit him with the hit him with
It don't stop there. It don't stop there. We got more for you. We got more. We got the next beat for you. Let's do this.
The Bron reference.
I wish I could get some more. I wish I could get some more bass in this. Could I?
Yeah, man. Can we turn
Let's see. Let's see. We
Get
can
the
get
DJ
this
Willie
together,
B.
man.
Yeah, man.
But it's cool. I'll still rock like
This guy.
I'm still
Charlie
rock like
Parker
this.
in the booth.
Ain't this
Freestyle
Travis?
Fridays, y'all.
Yeah, ain't this? Oh yeah, this Travis Porter, ain't it? No, this Waka. I'm tripping.
Oh yeah, just let's do it.
Hey, it remind me of Travis Porter though, cause Memphis was bugging him.
Classics.
Hey, they was like, yeah, walked in feeling like a billion.
What?
Matter of fact, won a couple zillion. Matter of fact, won a couple million. And I feel like going to school. I might going on a field trip. Yeah, hey, I'm so sick. Yeah, nigga might be the illest. Yeah, if I give you Destructo dish, you could call me Krillin. Yeah, hey, and her spirit bomb. Call her Chi Chi. Made her baby mom. That's my wifey. She got blue hair just like Boma. Yeah. Hey, what's that smell? I like aroma. Oh, let's do it. I'm so stupid with this music. Hey,
yeah.
Ain't no love. Nigga, what's Cupid? Hey, I don't fuck with pagan gods. And my ex stepdad's first name was Tom. And I might get up on the drum like rum pum pum pum. Little drummer boy. Yeah, what one in here with the toys? Oi, yeah, Tonka trucks. You could call me Charlee Parker, better, just call me Chuck. Yeah, and you call me Chuck, like, yeah. I don't like this beat switch, but you can keep it. Waka hit me for the remix. Now I'm back. Say my name first like prefix or suffix. Suck it, suck less, success. That's what I need. And the other day I hurt my knee playing basket. Basketball, ballin' like Gasol, and I'm going off with happened to Asher Roth, dental office, how I floss, might just quit my job, I'm my only fucking boss, lest we talk of God, Jehovah, that's the one, no, I'm mine, I don't fuck with Babylon, I might hit up Disney plus premium, to watch Mulan, except they do not got Mushu. I don't fuck with Fufu. I don't get no beats off of no YouTube. Shadow clone with the fucking jutsu. Yeah, hey, I'm a owl nigga. I'm the who's who like Al Green. Herdy got burnt with some grits. Mama used to make grits back when we lived west. Usa flick at the wrist. I'm finna flick up the wrist. I'm finna cup at this shit. She wanna lick up my spit. Shawty be nasty as shit. Oh, I know I should try. Try to just start cussing. I'm in the bus and remember when I busted that.
We got another. I think this one of yours we got here. This one of yours we got here.
Okay.
Charlie.
This the last one?
Fucking
Okay.
Gotta be.
Fridays, yo.
That's fine. I made this beat, by the way.
He made the beat, by the way.
Volume on this, on the beat? Oh. Yeah.
He made the beat, by the way. Go check him out.
I'm goated. I'm nigga. I'm
Charlee
goated.
Parker in the building. Freestyle Fridays.
I'm goated. Yeah. Hey, Jill Scott. Living like my life is golden. Wait, living my life like it's golden. I know that I am so chosen. Ballin' like Derrick DeRozan.
What?
I let it go, I'm like frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah, feeling like Bruce Lee. Yeah, feeling like Golden. Hey, yeah, feeling like Gohan with the one arm. Yeah, bitch talking cell games. Hank Hill with the propane. Oh, Bobby. Feeling like Ricky. Shout out to my young man, Nikki. Shout out to my young girl, Nikki. Yeah, she wanna lick me. Yeah, she is a vixen. What's up, man, vixen? She made my plate like, where can I fix you? Yeah. Yeah, girl, Thanksgiving. That's the only holiday that I like in the fall. And I'm bald, yeah, bald like Jordan. How I ball, feel like Kobe 24 plus 8 with his dad. What's the score? 61 points, yeah, I'm on when I'm on. Yeah, on the floor, feeling like Harden, feeling like Charlie. I am the greatest, the artist. Please do not get me too started. Don't guess me up like who farted. Yeah, Dilly departed. Feeling like no one can guard us. Yeah, hey, shout out my young nigga Gnarly. Hey, yeah, I write a gnarly wave. Hey, yeah, fuck up my face, bitch. What did you say? Nigga don't say shit. Sound like Megan. Girl just look like Megan Fox. I serve rocks to the bops. Yeah, but I don't. That's a flow. What you mean? I am not a hoe. No Achilles heel.
No.
On my toes.
No.
Feel like Gucci Man, cause I'm froze. Yeah, hey, charged up. Now I'm finna. No one can guard us. Now, why little shitty look starstruck? Why little shitty look starstruck? Wait, I had to catch the beat, had to catch up. You ain't must heard. Wait, catch up. You ain't must heard that I'm hot dog. Finna go off and like proton, finna like neutron, Jimmy Neutron, blast off thing. Blast off like Team Rocket, Jesse and James. I'm in the cockpit. Yeah.
Let's go.
I bet say I'm the owl. I'm the who's who.
Go.
Let's go.
Charlee Parker in the building with us. Let's go.
Brother. Yes.
Spazzing.
My God.
Spazzing. Freestyle Fridays back in full effect. As you see. Full effect. Last words for the people, my brothers. Another great show.
Can you edit out the cuss words, or like, is it what it is? It's okay.
We might be able to do.
Whatever, bro. Because it be. I don't know. Maybe have a both.
We can figure it out.
I don't know. I kind of don't give a shit, honestly. Like fuck shit, fuck dick.
It'll
down.
be all right.
We gonna be all right.
We gonna be all right. The people gonna be all right.
Hey.
Charlie, last words, bro. Appreciate you coming on.
Last
today,
words.
man.
Yeah.
Unapologetically black. I'm in the back of the bus when I want to relax. No need to front. I could get another seat if I want. I'd rather not. This is just another day in the life. A 9 to 5 won't suffice when the price of your rent went up. Your wife on your back and your kids need stuff. Excuse me, please, Mr. White Man, sir. I need more hours for the week. Even if I go for a degree, really don't make difference to me. Really don't see how we ate pigs, only pigment what they see. Never told us we be kings, EBT to BET. RESPCT on my name when you speak. Blowing up like TNT. Nah, I'll save that.
Respect.
Hey, he's snapping. Hey, yo, AT got the sage burning, got the candles on.
Yo, Willie, last words, man.
Make sure that you connect. Make sure that you stay focused, and make sure that you keep the determination on what your passion is.
Yes, man. Yes.
Yeah, that's facts.
Last
man,
words,
I just
brother.
want to thank Charlee Parker. That's 2 E's.
2 E's.
Make sure it's
add me on IG.
2 E's.
Charlie_Parker.
Before you miss out on this blessing, shout out to Charlee Parker for coming on the show and letting your light shine, bro. Remember, this is all we ask for with our guests when they get on the show. I appreciate you, dog. I'm looking forward to the future. You know what I mean?
We gonna work.
I appreciate you for tuning in, as always, every week. We're going to come at you with more content going forward, new artists, new heat. As always, stay up, conquer the days, and stay connected, as Willie says so
Conquer,
elegantly.
conquer, conquer, as my brother Locke said. Thank you to Charlee Parker, first guest of the season, starting the season properly with a great vibe, great energy. That's the day. Staying connected with your soul, connected with your true people, true arts, all that. Stay up, conquer, my people. Until next time. Yes.
Up. You.
My people, we have made it through another Daze episode, another Daze of life. And if you're not hip to the Daze, you're a little late, but that's fine. We're rolling with a new look. We're adapting with the times. That's the Daze itself. But stay tuned. We got new content on the way, people.
If you happen to miss the past content we did for the past few years, know you late. Go ahead and check all that in the links in the description below. Make sure to check all the info and get up to date as soon as possible.
And make sure that you subscribe, hit that like button, comment down below, and hit that bell notification. And make sure that you follow us on all social media at the Q Brand and at _Daze_.
I'm Locke.
I'm Willie B.
And I'm AT.
Peace.
Cheer.
Daze.